Hi, welcome to kenyaddacreates. I'm Kenyatta. Welcome to my channel. Today I am doing the August book wrap up of all the things I read in August. And the first book I read was a manga, Attack on Junior High, Volume 3. Attack on Junior High is a parody of Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan Junior High is a parody of Attack on Titan. And it's about these junior high school students who go to school with these Titans, and they're mad at the Titans because they keep stealing their lunch. And it's just supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be fun. It's a good time. That's all it is, not to be taken seriously. So I read Volume 3, and I also read Attack on Titan Junior High, Volume 4. Those were the first two books I finished in the month of August. And then I read Wicked by Gregory Maguire. And the Attack on Titan Junior High is by Saki Nakagawa. But this is Wicked by Gregory Maguire. This was a gift by my best friend. And this book was actually really good. It was a slow read. It was a very slow read. But it was very interesting to get her point of view of the story. I mean, you just... I feel for the villain sometimes. I do. And in her case, I felt for her. You get to know her, and then this happens, and and she had it coming, but you still, after getting her side of the story, you were like, well, dang, she had to go out like that. But this was a good book. If you know the story, The Wizard of Oz, and this is the Wicked Witch. This is her story. This is very good. And then I read another manga called Blood on the Tracks by Shuzo Ashimi. This was a doozy. I mean, this is about a mother who loves her child too much, dangerously overprotective. And that's really all I can say to not spoil it. I mean, I wasn't ready. It was good. Slow start, but it's good. Then the next one I read was from my Kindle. It was The Perfect Child. Oh, what happened? Hold on. The Perfect Child by Lucinda Berry. This story will make you be scared to adopt. It's about that child who looks sweet and it's just not so sweet. It ain't as perfect as you thought. And yeah. So check this book out if you like stuff like that. The Perfect Child by Lucinda Berry. It was crazy good. Crazy good. Then I read a manga called The Promised Neverland by Kaju Shira. This is about kids who are orphaned, and they go to they live in this school of this academy, and they think they're going to be adopted off, and apparently they're being raised to be eaten by monsters. So that's the premise I've gotten so far. I only read book 1. Then I read Attack on Titan by Hajime Asayama. Now this is a real Attack on Titans. This is about a town who are being attacked by Titans, and there is a group of humans who are dedicated to destroying the Titans. And like I said, I haven't gotten that far. I only read a little so far, but it's really good, and I'm glad I read it. Then, Jujutsu Kaisen by Gigi Akutami. This is a prequel to the series. This is, I'm a little confused about what's going on, to be honest. I can't really say too much about it, but it was good. They destroying monsters, but it was like there's demons. If I can remember this right, this guy has a demon attached to him, and he's being recruited to fight demons. But there's people who are out to get him as well. So, yeah. Let me get some more reading and understand that more. Then I read Incubus Dreams by Laura K. Hamilton. This is, next to Harry Potter, this is my second favorite series. The Anita Blake Vampire Hunter series. This is a chunker. This is a great book. I actually re-listened to this on audio this time. I read this book before, and this time I listened to an audio because it was a chunker, and I just didn't feel like reading it. But it's a great book. Anita Blake is the human servant of the head vampire of the city. She's also the executioner, who they call when they want to get rid of vampires. Vampires are legal. They have rights. You can't just go kill vampires. You have to have an order of execution to kill the vampires. And when you want a vampire killed, you call Anita. But it's kind of it's an iffy situation because now she's involved with the vampire. She's also involved with 2 were-leopards. And yeah, there's were-leopards. There's a werewolf. She's involved with a werewolf. She has this thing from the vampires, this gift called the I forgot what it's called, but it caused her to have intercourse a lot. So she does. But it's a really good series. She raises the dead for the city. When they need witnesses raised from the dead, they'll meet at the graveyard and have her raise the zombies, and they will testify. So it's really good. Great imagination. And then I read, also from my Kindle, let me pull it up, Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover. What did I do? Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover. This is my first Colleen Hoover book I've ever read, and I loved it. I totally want to read some more of her books. Yeah. It was awesome. It was amazing. There was this couple who was in a car accident, and one of them died, and the woman was blamed for the death. She left the scene, and she went to jail, but she had a baby while she was in prison, and the guy's parents got custody of the child, and she wanted to be a part of that child's life, so she came back, and she got involved with the best friend of the guy that she used to be involved with that is dead. And he didn't know who she was. Then he ended up, before finding out who she was, he ended up getting involved with her and really starting to like her. And then it was just a mess. It was a good book. Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover. I would check it out if you haven't read it. Then I read Micah by Laura K. Hamilton, the Anita Blake Vampire Hunter series. It's funny because my son's name is Micah. The very first time I read this, it was very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable because it's about a Micah. But Micah is a were-leopard who Anita Blake is involved with, and he goes out with her on a job, and because she's going out of town on a job, and she has to be able to have intercourse and she doesn't want to have random intercourse with a stranger. So Micah comes along, and they say that they use the cover as he's her assistant, and to raise the zombie that she's hired to raise. So it's very good. It's very good. Then I read the manga Blood on the Tracks 2, again about the dangerously overprotective mother who loves her son too much. Then I read Attack on Titan 2. The Titans are killing off people, and you think people are dead, and they come back as something else, and it's just a doozy. It's a doozy, because I was like, what? They killed the main character that bad, that soon, but then he ain't... it's hard to tell you about it without ruining it, but I don't think y'all gonna read it. I don't know. Y'all might read manga. I don't know, but this is really good. I love it. And then I read the last volume of Attack on Titan Junior High. This is about when they are in junior high school and they go to school with Titans. This is when they're all grown up fighting Titans. And like I said, this is just a fun time. A fun time meant to not to be taken seriously like this one. And this is great. This is great. I loved it. And then the last book I read on my Kindle. Oh my goodness. This is called The Beast by Janika Snow. Now, I enjoyed the book for what it was, but it's not for everybody. It's one of those books that's get real, just like the Nita Blake books, they get real detailed about the intercourse parts. This book also is like that, but just keep in mind that it's a retelling of Beauty and the Beast, but the Beast never turns human. So yeah, it gets a little uncomfortable. It gets a little uncomfortable, but yeah. So I wouldn't recommend this book for everybody. I wouldn't, because yeah, it's only for... It ain't for the weak. It ain't for the weak. No. Neither is Anita Blake, to tell you the truth. I love that series, but that ain't for the weak neither, because they be doing some raunchy stuff in there too. But this one I wasn't ready for, because I didn't know it was one of those really detailed books like that. Those only adults should be reading books. I didn't realize it was one of those books. And the fact that she's pregnant and about to have a child, I'm kind of curious what kind of child she's going to have. So I got to read part 2, because curious minds want to know. I mean, I'm just curious. So there is a part 2. It might be out already. It's supposed to come out, I think, September. But hold on, no, I can't, because I can't get to my Kindle Unlimited right now. But I think it's out. So we'll see. If it's on Kindle Unlimited, you'll probably see it in my... I'm still trying to get through my September reads, and it's going slow because of depression, but we'll see if I get to it. But that is all the books I have read in the month of August. A lot of great mangas, a lot of great books. I wasn't disappointed at all. I wasn't. I was a little taken back by the Beast. I was taken back because I wasn't ready. Wasn't ready for the foolishness. Didn't think it was going to be like that. But I do want to read part 2, because I'm curious about this baby. Like, what is she going to have? Is she going to have a little beastie? Is she going to have a human? What? I'm curious. So, thank you for taking the time to watch. Give this video a like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to click the notification bell to be notified whenever I post another video. And I will see you in my next video. Bye. I think I broke up. I will see you in my next video. Bye.